nilishikwa kutoka Machakos bus station and nilishikwa kwa ajili tulionekana tukiwa na Rumba Kenobi and advocate. Tulikuwa naye pale Globe Cinema. Na John Kareto hapa. Hapo nakwambia hata heri kwa shetani. Hapo ni pambaya. Namwambia hapo ni pambaya. Ukiweko hapa nafikiri wale wameingia hapa wamejionea. Na saa hiyo hakuna kitu uko nayo, unatolewa nguo zote. You are naked. Hata suruali ya ndani waliachwa naye. Sikuenda naye. Waliachwa naye hapa. Na ile mateso yuko na kupigwa huku. Nilikula siku ya samba. Siku ya samba ndio nilikula. Nilikuwa naulizwa pahali tumeficha bunduki na Koigi wa Mwele, ambaye Koigi hata wa leo we have never met with Koigi, sijamuona hata simjui, lakini nilikuwa nimeshikwa ati kwamba tunataka kupindua serikali tukiwa na Koigi. Siku ile sijui Koigi alishikwa Buruburu, sijui wapi. Siku hiyo ndio nilishikwa. Alafu ile mateso ilikuwa hapa, ukiwekwa huku hata ni Mungu tu ndio alitusamehe wengine. Unasikia kwa wengine hata walitochwa hata kuzaa weza. Lakini kwangu ni afadhali nilipotoka nilizaa mtoto mmoja. Ningekuja naye, lakini now she is at University of Nairobi. She is performing law. Na kwambia ile mateso iko hapa, heri kwa shetani. Heri kwa shetani kuliko hapa. Kwa ajili unaletoa maji, wametoa vitu nyingi huko. Hizo mapipe zenye zilikuwa zinaleta maji. Maji ilikuwa inakufika hapa. Alafu wanakuletea, unaambiwa uende kwa bafu. Wanawalete, unatezwa psychologically, mentally na body wise. Hakuna pahali uko unatezwi. Alafu wanakuletea wakina mama. Nafikiri I think those people were CID. Akina mama. Wanawake wakubwa hivi, wako uji hata wao. Wanaanza kukusearch. Unasikia momentum, wanatoroka wanakuacha. Unateswa. Na hata mochari, mimi nilipelekwa mochari. I was taken to city mochari. Nikarara huko kama siku tatu. Unapelekwa jioni, alafu unachukuliwa asubuhi. Wanaenda wanakupeleka huko, wanakuambia hebu tuwekee, wanaambia huyo mtu wa mochari, hebu tuwekee hii maiti. Unajua sasa hiyo ukitoka huko umepigwa, unafahamu. Sasa ukipelekwa huko mochari, unajua wewe unawekela ukiamka sasa ile ulikuwa na tesa mtu kama unajua kulala uwezi lala. Sasa ile wanakutoa kwa hiyo maji, wanakuweka vizuri, unasikia usingizi kidogo. Kisikiza usingizi kidogo, wanakuweka kwa gari, wanakupeleka mochari, unalala huko. Ukiamka asubuhi unakuta maiti.
Kefa.
Sasa kwa upande, wacha niongee tu kwa upande ya kusamehe. Iko kitu nataka kuongea mambo ya Moi. Kwa ajili yeye ndio alifanya tukio hapa. Kwa upande ya kumsamehe, kwangu mimi nasema siwezi samehe. Kwa ajili ile statement alitoa. Alisema ya kwamba kama iko mtu nilikosea. So it means that he don't know. He don't know. Kwa hivyo mimi hata nikikuta Moi kwa Mungu sitataka hiyo uhai. Sitaki. Kama nikimkuta kwa Mungu sitaki hiyo uhai. Kama yeye alikataa kusema, kama anajua, alisema kama iko mtu, hiyo Kiswahili za nini wenye wamesoma kweli, kama nilikosea.
Alisema kama nilisema kitu mbaya.
Hata kwa pande ya kusemea alisema kama iko mtu nilikosea, naomba msamaha. Na wale wamenikosea na wasamehe. Si ndio alisema, ama mimi ndio nilisikia vibaya? Kwa hivyo mimi siwezi samehe. Hata nikimkuta kwa Mungu huwai sitaki. Ukweli mimi hiyo ni mambo.
Wa kwanza kuletwa hapa Nyayo House na kuteswa 1990 wakati niiba wimbo wa Moroto, wakati moto kulibomolewa na mabrudosa, hapo nitoa huo wimbo. Niletwa hapa nikateswa sana, wakifikiria ni Matiba alikuwa amenipatia pesa nikipigania mtipate. Kutoka hapo nitoa wimbo nyingine ya Matiba kusema na kufanya. Hiyo nyingine nilikuwa nateswa kwa sababu walikuwa nafikiri nimepatiwa pesa nyingi. Kwa hivyo walikuwa wananiuliza ni pesa ngapi nimpatio na Matiba ndio ucheze hiyo wimbo. Nikasema kuna hata duni nilikuwa nimepatiwa hata kidogo. Lakini teswa sana na sijapata hata dururu. Mnaona sasa nimefikisha miaka 67. Sasa karibu kuanguka na sijapata chochote. Nimeadhiriwa, nimegojeka. Sasa hata kama jicho kama hii mnaona ilishijwa, sina pesa ya hospitali na bado hatujaadhiriwa hata kitu kidogo. Jamani, hata kwenda hospitali. Kwa hivyo nimeteseka sana, ndugu zangu, tukipigania uhuru wa chama nyingi za kisiasa. Mimi niliteswa sana, nilikuwa na mtoto mmoja na sikupata mwingine. Niko na picha hapa kama kuna watu wanaweza kuangalia. Nilikuwa na mtoto mmoja tu msichana. Sasa kwa sababu ya kushindwa na hiyo kazi ya kumsalisha, tafuta bwana mwingine wa kumpatia watoto. Kwa hivyo huyu mtoto ndio peke yake nilikuwa nimesaa kabla sijaletwa hapa. Hiyo picha kama kana mtu anaweza kuangalia hapa. Kwa hivyo sikuzaa mtoto mwingine. Kwa hivyo tuliteswa sana hapa. Kwa hivyo mimi ni mmoja wa wale waliteswa. Hakuna mwanamuziki mwingine ameigizwa hapa Kenya tangu tupatiwe uhuru, isipokuwa mimi peke yake, na niteswa sana. Mateso hiyo mateso ilikuwa inasema wekihinyereria mutheni wa Ngai, Ngai ni arakuona. Ukinyanyasa maskini Mungu anakuona. Hiyo niliteswa sana. Alafu hiyo ibo ingine inajulikana kama Kenya mzima, naitwa JJ Muoni. Yule ambaye tena nimeadhiriwa tena kwa sababu ya music copyright, wamechukua nyimbo zetu na kuuza kwa YouTube. Kwa hivyo hata saa hizi sipati hata duru ya kukula hata kidogo. Ninauza na YouTube ndio wanauza, ndio hii. Na mkitaka nimuoneshe wale wanauza nitamtolea. Niliwafuata mpaka nikashika wale wanauza nyimbo zangu. Mimi sipati hata duru. Kwa hivyo nimeasiriwa na shida sana. Wanahogwa tena niko na barua kutoka kwa Said Headquarter. Alafu alielezwa astaki hiyo kesi, akasema ati wanastaka waisi wa bunduki, sio wale wananyasa watu. Kwa hivyo nimeadhiriwa kabisa sana. Niko na barua hapa, nikitaka nitamuonesha kutoka kwa Said Headquarter. Niko nayo hapa. Jina langu naitwa JJ Muoni. Ya mateso tulifutwa hii vitu kufutwa kabisa. Kuna kitu ukienda gari na sasa imeamuka, ikifika hapa inasimama. Kama vile moja inasema chama cha Ford ni chama cha bure, kwa sababu ni gari inatoka hapa ikifika pale inasimama. Kwa hivyo tuliharibiwa. Sasa ni kama gari hiyo ikitoka hapa ikifika pale inasimama, haiendi. Nilikuwa hapa naletwa hapa na Tesla. Unajua sasa nilikuwa nikichikwa nikitolewa hapa nipelekwa tena Said Headquarter. Kwa hivyo ni Tesla mwaka mzima. Lakini hapa nilikuwa natolewa hapa tena napelekwa Said Headquarter. Sasa huyo mkubwa wa Said alafutoa alikuwa anaezo, huyo mtu mpeleka Nyayo ameteswa kabisa, asirudie kuiba namna hivyo. Kwa hivyo akasema nimeteswa la kutosha.
Walikufunga?
Walinipeleka Australia kwa mwaka mmoja, alafu nikatoka nikaiba matiba kusema na kwa tunipania mtipate mpaka tukapata mtipate. Kama ukiangalia kwa gazeti ya 1990 mwezi wa 6 utaona tuko pamoja na line moja na bibi ya Matiba. Bibi ya Matiba anateswa na mimi nateswa padi hingine. Kwa hivyo tuliteswa sana kwa sababu ya hiyo.
And this is my son. He follows her. And he is Kariuki Gadito. And my name is Rose Wango Gathito. And my late husband passed on in 2005. He was detained in 1986, April 26. I still remember. And just before he was detained, he was brought from, he was picked from home by some people who came and said they wanted to go and interrogate him. And they took him to a place. Later on, we got to learn that he was already detained. But when he came back, he was telling us how he was taken from one police station to another. And for me, it was very traumatizing.
And what was he before? What was he before?
What was
he doing before?
He was a computer lecturer. He was one of the pioneers of the computer science. He was a lecturer at Chiromo campus, Chiromo University. And so after he was taken away, of course there is that torture where you have children. I had these two, but we got another one when he came out. And it was very traumatizing for them as well, because like this little young man, he was only 2 years then, 2.5. And of course now he had already seen what had happened. And you know, as a little boy, you know, he'd already finished, he'd already left the diapers, he was already okay, and he was a toddler. But then, because of the trauma that he experienced, he again reversed back. He just went back to the nappies, because he was very shocked about the whole thing. And after he was detained, I remember the guys kept following me. Now I was the victim. Honestly, a wife who is detained, I mean a wife of a detainee, she literally is detained herself. Because people were very afraid of relating to me. In fact, they used to say that walls have ears. I think those who used to, those years, knew that phrase, that siwezi kuongea, hata kuta ziko na masikio, zitaskia. So they used to make sure they would follow me. I was a teacher. I am a teacher by profession. And at that time when he was taken, I had joined Thogoto Teachers College. And people would just point at you. You know, they wouldn't want to talk to you because they would say, walls have ears. Or if they wanted to say something, find out, they would speak, like the way those guys, what do they call it? Yes, or in whispers, or in between their teeth, saying hi, so how are you, and so on, because they don't want, because amongst people everywhere, in matatus, in offices, everywhere, even at the university, people were mingling with, the special branch people mingled with everybody. So you wouldn't know who was who. You wouldn't know who you were standing next to, and you would know the next thing you would be picked. I remember when I was in Thogoto, one day they came and picked me. And I asked what I was being picked for. They said, you come and you will know about it. And so I was taken home to my house. They told me, lead us to your house. So we went, and they took the books and the typewriters. Then we didn't have computers at that time. They took the typewriter, they took the books, they took everything that they could take, they thought was evident, would give them evidence, perhaps to maybe support their claims of what they were accusing my late husband for. I was entitled to go to a house, because now I had moved from the university. My husband had a university, residence, but I had also been asked to move by the university authorities to get out of the house, and I really didn't know what to do. So I remember approaching the late Philip, is it Kilonzo, who was the commissioner of police, and I remember, there are times when you just, you have nothing to lose. You've lost your husband, you've lost everything, so I just went to him, and I remember asking him if I'm a first-class citizen or a second-class citizen in my country, and he said, no, what's the problem? I said I wasn't being allowed to have a school, a house in the Thogoto College, because the police have instructed that I shouldn't have a place. And so I asked them if I was the problem. And so the commissioner said no, and that he would investigate. And when he finally investigated, he found out that because of the fear that there was in this country, there was such terrible fear everywhere that people even used to censor their own thoughts, their own thinking. So, the thoughts. So the authorities in Thogoto had assumed that I wasn't qualified to stay in Thogoto. And so they had said that I was a security risk in Thogoto because I was a detainee's wife. Okay, there's a lot that has happened through the years, and one of the other things that happened is it affected his what is it? He was ostracized. He could not fit into society, anymore as he needed to. He was not the same person, so it affected him very badly in such a way that it also affected us as a family, as a unit. Now, later when before he went, he had already sued the country, the government, for detaining him without trial. And so there was a court case that was going on, and so I pursued it even after his death. And the death the sentence was read, the judgment was read in his favor in 2013, and I was there every time there was whether it was the hearing or whether the mentioning, whatever it was. And I heard with my own 2 years, he was awarded 1.2 million. But up to date, nothing has been given. Those have been almost over 7 years, and nothing has happened. And I'm not the only one. There are many others who are in the same situation. So the government needs to do something so that they see that this justice has been seen to be done. Not just to me, but to so many women who are still suffering. There are those who are really so, you know, they were just left. They are so poverty-stricken. They have nobody to take care of them. And so the government really needs to take care of this issue.
Silvanus Christopher Odur. Niliketi kwa hii cell kuanzia tarehe 25 mwezi wa 9 mpaka tarehe 8 mwezi wa 12 mwaka wa 1986. For the days that I stayed in Nyayo torture chambers, when I was arrested from the offices where I was working, where I had served only for 3 months while I was still under probation, they came and picked me from there, took me to Kileleshwa, stayed there till 6:30 in the evening, from where I was removed, put in a Land Rover, blindfolded, made to lie on my back, where I was driven for time on end, round and round for hours. Finally, I ended up where I was put in a cell. And in that cell, on the first day, it was a cell which had no air, no breathing, nothing. It forced me to go on my tummy to try and grasp a bit of air from under the door. Then I slept there until the following day when I was removed, put in a lift, blindfolded again, taken to the last floor of the building, where I appeared before a panel of 9 people who started throwing questions for me to tell them why I was taken there. Said, I don't know. But then it was until they removed me from there, put me in a Land Rover again, I was driven to my house in Uru Estate. While we were still on the way, they told me to stand, sit up, and tell them where I was exactly. I said, then show us the direction to your house. I showed them, they drove me up to that place where they went and ransacked, turned everything upside down. Took whatever they were to take, some books plus my passport and ID. Then I was brought back, taken back to that cell, torture chambers up there. Questions started. But anyway, the sessions of torture, when days came that we could not agree and I was ordered to take my chair at a certain corner, remove my jacket, put there, shirt put there, trouser, innerwear, put there, then come into the center, start doing press-ups. I did it without knowing that it was me who was supposed to be counting as I do the press-ups. About 10 times, and then I was told, stop it. Start counting. I counted until when I reached the 50th, I was completely breathless. I couldn't breathe. As I lay down with on my tummy, I was told to lie prostrate on a cruciform posture with my hands spread on the floor, put my legs at 45 degrees up and maintain there. Somebody stands on your right hand and another one standing on your left hand, so that you cannot use your hands to support your legs up. The moment they saw it was coming up, they took a table chair which was sit on the floor. It got broken. Then 4 people, each one of them got a piece. When I was asked, have I ever been beaten with mob justice? I said no. today you will face it. So it was the beating as I tried to maintain my foot there, stopped a bit, told me come up, put your one finger down, start going round. You go clockwise, anti-clockwise, clockwise, anti-clockwise, until you start feeling dizzy. You go down again. Now it's when you lie and they want to do the work on you. So that happened to me first time, second time, third time, fourth time. When I agreed and I said, whatever you want, write it down and I will sign, and you get what they said, no, you have to say everything from your mouth. And it was said. The most humiliating part of it was that after I'd been beaten and I'd put in water, when I was removed in the morning and told to sit down, naked as I was born, a very beautiful lady came with a panga in her hand, asked me whether I'd been circumcised. Big person like you have not been, sit properly, I want to circumcise you today with this. Say, use that in chopping off my head. So she just came with her heels, stepped on my manhood. Yeah, sit properly. Very humiliating. Very. You get annoyed, there is nothing you can do. Then they work on you. Finally, you are blindfolded again and taken back to that cell. And when you are blindfolded and taken there, for the 4 days and nights that you are going to sleep there, no breakfast, no lunch, no supper. At the end of it, you leave when you cannot even see. Vision is blotted. So it went on like that until when you are removed from it, you are taken into a cell which is dry. You sleep there only one night. Chawa imejaa kwa nywele, kesho ukiamka nywele yako inakuwa nyeupe, nafikiri ni gray hair, kumbe ni mayai ya chawa. Hiyo chawa inakuuma kila mahali. In that cell, when you remove one and you kill, you are told you are interfering with the soldier, you are killing a soldier, you are going to pay for it. So it was humiliating up to the 78th day when I was removed, taken to traffic headquarters. I stayed there for a whole day for the cautionary statement, where they tell you the statement you give can be used in a court of law against you. Until 6:30 in the evening, when I was removed and taken to court, I found Chunga there with the notorious Opio on the corridor. Taken there, all that Chunga was to tell Bush was that this man before you, Your Honor, in a similar kind of involvement in 1971, he was detained, taken to court, charged and jailed for 8 years with hard labor incommunicado. No sooner had he come out than he engaged in these things again. So consider him for maximum 17 years. It was after my mitigation that the magistrate says that my mitigation maybe helped me. You will consider me and sympathize with me. So the court has sympathized with you. I sentence you for 6 years imprisonment. So that was the end. I went and I served it. I'm still alive. Thank you.